Good afternoon, ladies, gentlemen, and or others. Welcome back to another fun-filled and exciting episode of Junk Heap Gaming. I am your host, JMasterFlex, and today I am joined by Aaron.
Hello.
And we are going to play a little bit of Kerbal Space Program. So, what I've done here, this is actually a little recap of Kerbal Space Program, we're not playing it live, is I wanted to make a ship that had a big engine and just one fuel tank and see how far I could go, like, just drifting once the fuel cut out. But I accidentally made the parachute
everything in one stage.
Yeah, the parachute in the same stage as the rocket. So my parachute deployed right away, and I kind of ballsed up the whole mission. So
now round two.
Yep, gonna take a mulligan on that.
Much better.
So as you can see, my ship is accelerating very quickly, and I'm gonna just burn off all the fuel I have and see how far I drift. Just go straight up.
Split up. So much up.
I'm like
so very much
more than halfway done my fuel now. I'm going over 1,000 meters a second. I burned out of fuel somewhere around 17,000 meters, and I'm going 1,500 meters a second when I burn out of fuel. Let's see how far I drift, shall we?
And it begins.
It begins. Goodbye, Kerbin. This seems like a good time.
Yay! We're going to, like, space or some shit. Yay! Yay, space.
Those poor oblivious Kerbals.
They don't even know. They're probably going to die.
Yep.
It's okay. I'm pretty sure the Kerbals just have... all of them have a death wish. Or maybe... you know how they're always wearing orange? I have a very, very small suspicion that all the Kerbals that go into space are actually convicts.
Or prisoners.
This is their death sentence.
Oh, I see.
Is you go into these astronaut program.
Oh no, he knows what's going on.
His tongue's even let go, and he's really screaming.
Yeah, he's not having any of this. He's like, we're out of fuel, we're gonna crash! We can't re-enter! Don't worry guys, I packed you guys a parachute, it'll all be good. So, I drift to 181,139 meters from 17,000 meters. That's a long way to just go...
meters.
That's a lot of acceleration.
Many, many meters.
Sadly, it wasn't enough to break Kerbin's gravity, and we are starting our, long plummet back to the surface. Kind of peaceful up here, though.
Until you realize you're actually going, like, 1,000 meters per second.
Yep, so this time I'm trying to stabilize, and it's not going too well. Trying to stabilize just made it a lot worse. So now instead of falling gracefully, I'm gonna rock back and forth a whole bunch.
Yay!
Going too fast.
At least this way you damage the whole spacecraft.
Coming in a little.
Just one part of the spacecraft.
Coming in a little hot. Coming in a little hot.
This is good speed, and you do a little spin. Add some fun to it.
There's the parachute deployed, but it's still too thin in the atmosphere to be catching any... There we go, there's the drag. I am still going really, really fast.
No,
coming in a little hot.
Meters per second.
It's okay.
And not really okay.
But the command capsule's still fine. All my Kerbals are still alive, they're happy, they're good.
Until now!
But no, they're still happy.
Okay.
So I'm just gonna roll this around a bit in celebration of a successful mission straight up and back down again. Drifted pretty far.
Everyone survived!
Now it's time for Aaron's little expedition in Kerbal Space Program.
Mine is much, much more exciting.
Yep.
In my own mind, anyway.
Yep. And it's a little time-lapse of Aaron's shipbuilding, a little insight into the method behind his madness. I don't know what he was doing either. So there's just lots of engines strapped around a very cylindrical core. Why don't you tell us what you're doing here, Aaron?
Well, here I'm blowing the fuck out of stuff.
Well, watch your Kerbal's reaction to the explosion.
Oh shit, yeah. Whoa, what the hell? Psychopaths?
You're like, okay, let's start this over, right?
Let's change some stuff up here while we figure some stuff out.
Yeah. I think you were just trying to stabilize the whole rig so it didn't explode.
Which worked just fine.
Yep. So what was your idea behind this ship, Aaron? Just get it to space with stuff on it?
To fuck up space.
Okay. To fuck up space.
Gotta fuck up space.
Shit, son, bitch is gonna die. Oh. What's going on?
Whoa! Right, I remember this! Oh, those poor Kerbals. What is even going on
they're
here?
enjoying themselves.
Well, I would be too until I realized what was going on. Like, look at those engines go!
Wait till we hit the thrusters.
Oh my god, we haven't hit the thrusters yet?
Nope. This is just the engines flailing out. There's the thrusters! And, you might want to detach. There you go. Now you remember to detach from the platform.
And and now the spaceship dances! Dances like the snake of death that it is!
It's very graceful.
Graceful?
You are destroying the fuck out of the landing pad.
I am destroying the fucking oh my god.
Look at your gyroscope or whatever, whatever the blue and brown sphere is called. Your Kerbals are just, this is a good ride. Except Bob. Bob's not enjoying himself too much. Bill and Valentina, they're having the time of their lives.
Look at it go, it's all floppy and wiggly and it's all flaily and it's ridiculous.
That's what she said, Aaron.
Yeah, this is what my penis does when I get really happy. I tie rockets to it, and this is exactly how it functions. It just wiggles. This is how I masturbate, guys. This is an active recreation of how I masturbate.
Well, that's a little too much information.
Well, you guys had to know what I was going for here, right?
Well, it's true. Art imitates life, I suppose. So that about does it for this episode of Junk Heap Gaming. We hope you enjoyed our fruitless attempts to get into space. I mean, I actually made it to space.
I made the launch pad, and I made a freaky dancing spaceship.
Yeah, that's a pretty good achievement. So thanks a lot for watching, guys. And
Goodbye.
Yeah. Don't forget to. Nope, I'm gonna die instead.
Or you can just die instead. That also works, but less. That's not gonna get old.
No.
And subscribe.